We're not playing you yet. I'm getting to you. I'm saving you for last, in fact. We are moving on to
Street Fighter 4.
Now, I kind of thought my character was set when it came to the Street Fighter 4 run, but upon going back and putting that character through training mode, I realized, yeah, this isn't going to work. So we'll go with something a little more traditional. And I have Jury to blame. God, you suck in 5. I don't care what anyone says. You are a radically different character, and it takes so much work to be good with this character. It's just not worth it to me. Let's go with old reliable wearing Mega Man having Snake Man's weapon. Seems simple, right?
You go beyond the battle. Japan.
Yeah, and per tradition, everyone's going to be wearing classic outfits except me.
Round 1. Fight.
So Ryu has barely changed, and it's honestly for the best. All his cool stuff should still work. I mean, occasionally he'll get a new move or two, but if you played one version of Ryu, you've played them all. Done that real quick.
KO. You win.
It's about time I started using some of these kooky Capcom costumes because they're all over Street Fighter V by the end. Like, you have Ryu dressed as Mega Man, you have Laura dressed as Gloria from Devil May Cry 4, you have Ibuki dressed as Akane from, I think, Onimusha?
Brazil.
Like, you have Rashid dressed as Beautiful Joe. It's all crazy. I love Capcom going back into their vast array of catalog video games and pulling out a character or two just as a little, hey. It does seem a little random Jury's got a stage in Brazil, but I guess she never really had a stage to call her own. Maybe the Illuminati HQ, but
Round 2.
I love this. I love the stupid Street Fighter V stuff. She has bananas on her head. Just wanted to highlight that before I knock him off her head. There we go, the old corner combo.
You win.
I'm going to try to focus on characters that were introduced in Street Fighter 4. So we're fighting guys like Jury, we're fighting characters like Poison. Times they made their Street Fighter debut or were introduced. I think that would be more fitting.
Malaysia.
I mean, they have a Metro City stage for you. They have Abigail stage in the game, girl. Why are we going to the beach? Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I'm just not dressed for the occasion. Man, Ryu's target combo that he sorely needed.
Good. Round 2. Fight.
This beach stage has a bit more cameos than you would assume it did. Poison, I'm gonna need you to go back here for a sec. Pull back, pull back. Hey, it's Hinata and Tiffany from rival schools. No, don't pull away from them. There we go. Man, that raw Denjin damage.
You win.
Nothing to scoff at. I guess we'll go with Dalsim.
India.
That reminds me, I don't know if Classic Dalsim is available in the Champion Edition, which I want Classic Dalsim. I don't like him with the beard.
Fight. Break you.
Alright. Medium kick can't be canceled out of. Nice try.
Good. Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Yep. Little bit of Ryu's V skill you're not going to see too much of. It's essentially a parry.
You win.
Not as dynamic as parrying's going to be in Street Fighter 6, but nonetheless. It's just not a universal mechanic here. Chun-Li.
Malaysia.
And yet we are going back to the beach somehow.
Round 1. Fight!
This is a cool stage. Too bad about the whole ban from tournaments because of the whole lack of visible feet. Visibility is kind of important. Ah, man. If I EX, that probably would have killed.
Good. Round 2. Fight!
Alright. Mistake on my part. Usually I'll do a DP motion from a crouching move and the game just assumes it's a super. Happens to be more often than you'd think.
You win!
Yeah, we gotta throw Ken in there at some point. He's technically one of Ryu's rival battles in Street Fighter 4, so... might as well fight him eventually.
New Zealand.
This stage for the fight kind of makes sense, considering Street Fighter V's story mode.
Round 1.
Which, yeah, I played that once, never again. It's pretty much the go-to for anyone who is disappointed by the majority of Street Fighter V's new characters. Especially Nakali. Flat out killed him. Catch him.
Good. Round 2. Fight!
Ken has target combos at this point. AI will use them. For the record, Ryu's parry only really works low.
You win!
Oh, they're gonna get him good. That man is gonna get packed like no tomorrow. Sagat. Sagat is the other rival fight for Ryu in Street Fighter 4. Despite it being an easier fight, it'd feel weird if Sagat at least wasn't present for the Street Fighter 4 run.
India.
Don't we have a temple we could do this fight in?
Round 1. Fight!
There we are. This is what happens. This is what happens when you don't spam fireballs.
Fight.
Okay. You do have very long elbows and ankles, but the knees. But you also have the Wrath of a Tiger, and that's kind of important.
You win.
And there they are. Yes, for the first time in these arcade mode runs, we are finally going to fight Seth. A character clearly added to Street Fighter V because we need to complete the boss roundup.
Secret area.
My name is Seth.
Round 1. Fight.
I always did. As plain as it looks, looking like a plain-ass cyborg fighter, I love the touched-up look of classic Seth. Like, the yin-yang symbol has a lot more corruption to it. He's everything around the waist. It's not just a plain-ass cyborg-looking body.
Good.
Round 2. Fight.
You know, Seth, I have energy for days. I mean, I can keep tossing these. Seth has learned some new tricks in between 4 and 5.
You win.
But that doesn't mean they're gonna get a W over me. And that's Street Fighter 4. Kind of uneventful, but nonetheless, you gotta get 4 on there. It is kind of an important Street Fighter entry. Sort of revitalized the competitive scene as we know it. I mean, you can kind of cut Sakura out of the picture altogether. We didn't even see her, but whatever.
Thank you for playing.